In this video, I'm going to talk about what is content marketing. Coming right up. Hi, this is John Lee, and if this is the first time you come across me and you'd like to learn how to use content marketing or social media marketing, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications because I upload videos every single day and I don't want you to miss out on all the new content. So there's 5 things I want to tell you about content marketing. The first thing is when you're putting out content marketing, it's really, people say, well, what is it? Really, it's about educational selling, right? So whenever I'm putting out content, I'm always educating the market on what my products and services are. So let's say, for example, if I launch a book, and my new book's actually called Business Hack. I just put content out on what's the best ways to hack your own business to be able to get more results. So whenever you're putting content out there, try and make it educational. See, a lot of times when people put content out, guess what they're doing? They're always selling stuff. So if you look at my YouTube channel, I have a lot of videos on here. And most of those videos is all about education. That's probably why you follow. In fact, I want you to leave a comment below. Why do you watch my videos? Like, what's the main reason you watch my videos? Leave a comment below so I can read them and also create more videos for you. But like, one reason I do a lot of these videos is mainly for educational. So I put a lot of educational content, a lot of what we call how-to content. Now, if you can relate the how-to content with what you actually offer, so let's say, for example, in my property company, I do a lot of property sourcing, or we do a lot of property buying for investors. So I'll put some content out there talking about property buying, on which areas to buying. Also my marketing agency. So I do a lot of videos on social media just like this. We want to educate that market, tell them about what we do, and people go, oh my God, John, that video that you did about that content marketing, could you do some for us? So one thing that we do is we actually create a lot of posts. So if you look at my Instagram, I'll link my Instagram below. A lot of my posts are very, what we call infographics, which are like give a metaphor of what a word is. So we create a lot of that content for people. So, if I'm going to create content on that, I would create some content on why it's so important to post every day. And then people will go, well, John, I need help with that. Well, you can do it using this software, or you can hire my agency to do it for you. So these are some things that we can start thinking about when it comes to educational content. So that's the first thing you want to do. The second thing you want to do when it comes to content marketing and what we use content marketing for is to really overcome any objections that are to do with our product or service. So let's say, for example, right now you have a product where there's lots of objections. Well, you could actually create a piece of content overcoming that objection. So let's say, for example, in my property company, we buy properties we call BMV. So BMV stands for below the market value. One of the objections is, well, the offer is too low. So I might create a piece of content saying, hey, by the way, if you ever deal with what we call a property cash buyer, you will have to accept a below the market value offer. The reason for this is because, and then you go into that. So when people go through that video, they go, oh yeah, I get it. It's like a car, isn't it? Like, let's say you're selling a car. There's 2 ways you can do it. One, you can go and sell it privately using Auto Trader, or if you're watching this outside of the UK, maybe a car selling site, or you can sell it through a garage, a car garage. Now, a car garage is always going to give you less money because they buy the cars on cost and they sell it and they retail that car. So let's say, for example, it's like a BMW. They may offer you 20,000 for a BMW, and they'll retail it at say 25,000. So they get to make a margin. So I'm always overcoming objections of what people are always giving me objections about to do with the product or service that I'm offering. And if you put that out there, once you overcome that, you can then have the people are more likely to buy your product and service. So that's why you want to use social media, specifically content marketing, to educate that market. So in fact, you've probably done this with me. Like after this, you'll probably go to YouTube, type in John Lee if you're not already watching me on YouTube, or you probably go to Instagram, type in John Lee, or TikTok or Facebook. And what happens, you'll find what we call a digital footprint. So you've got to have a digital footprint in place in order for you to have that credibility that's out there. And that's why it's so important to do this. So make sure you do that. Okay, the third thing that you want when you're putting out content, a lot of people say, well, John, what content marketing should I put out? So testimonials. So you want to take testimonials of your product and service and then push them out there. For example, I have a whole library of testimonials of people who have taken my products and services, and anytime at my disposal, I can say, okay, watch this link, you'll see all these people in there. So a lot of people who buy my products and services, or maybe some people who attend my 3-day social media and business bootcamp, they'll say, but John, it sounds really good, but can I just see what other people thought of it? Like what other people's review of your bootcamp was? And I just literally, because at the end of every single one of my bootcamps, I'll have a survey and I'll ask them a few questions like, what star rating would you give this bootcamp? How much do you think the knowledge is worth to you? What would you say to other people wanting to join the bootcamp? And then we have their full name, we have their Facebook profile or Instagram profile. So then we know these are people who attended, and sometimes people want to contact these people to verify that. That's one of the things that I do. So you want to use social media for that. You might want to take every single one of your testimonials and turn them into a video format. So you might type in, John Lee, or like your bootcamp, or for you it might be XYZ service, right? And then you put that person's name, and then you're also giving them exposure as well as you. So now there's two sides to this. So that's one really good way that you can actually use content, or what content is used for, especially content marketing, for your business. Okay, the fourth thing, this is now a little bit more salesy. The fourth one is what we call a what's in it for them video. So let's say your service right now, you want to create a video telling people what you offer, right? But more importantly, what it's going to do for them. So let's say, for example, I'm going to do a video now on my social media bootcamp. I want to say, okay, there's 4 things that we cover in that bootcamp. The first one is we want to find a profitable niche. So that's what we call a feature, right? And then I say, what's in it for them? The reason why it's good to find a profitable niche is because when you start that business, you want to know how much money you're going to make before you even start that business. So let's say you want to start cooking classes. You're going to do a search using a piece of software that I share with you. You're going to see how much search volume is in there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find out if there's enough search demand to make a business from that. So, and then the second thing I talk about, okay, now that you've got this business, now you want to find out, what products or services to offer. So let's say, for example, you don't have any services or products to offer. We need to create them. This is what we call passive income products. So then we create a lot of products, we create a lot of services. I teach how to build it live. And the third thing is, okay, now we've found a profitable niche. Now we find our products, because some of the products you create, you don't want to physically use your time. These again are called passive income products. Then once we've done that, we want to create an online business, because everybody's online now. But we need to automate that online business so you can make money 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. So in that bootcamp, I teach you how to build it out. And so the benefit is, if you have no experience whatsoever on how to do this, guess what? I actually teach you step by step on how to do that. I drag, drop, copy, and paste. I teach the strategy, I demo the strategy, and I prove that strategy, right? And the fourth thing we teach is, now that we have a whole online business, we now need people to browse, we need traffic. So now we talk about the social media FME. So we talk about, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all these different platforms, driving all that social media traffic using social selling and content marketing, pulling people into our shop to buy. So that's an example of like what's in it for them video. Okay, and number 5, this is really showing people the how-to results. So by using your products and service, you want to put some kind of case study out there to say, for example, one of my case studies, his name is Mark Leong, he's based out in Singapore, and he has a business called Farms. So he does a lot of juicing. So here was one of my case studies where he came to me, and within a year of working with him, I took his business to 1.5 million, and he became GST registered. And now he's doing really, really well by having this juicing system that can help people lose weight. So you might do like a case study or some kind of interview with some of your clients in order to, again, educate people on how your business works, and therefore, again, giving them exposure, but also giving you exposure. That's a really good way, because now people say, what is content marketing? It depends what you want your content to say, right, about your business. And ultimately, content marketing is not just about selling your stuff. It's about educating people on your business, on what it's going to do for them, until such time now you're ready to make an offer. And you don't want to make an offer all the time. You want to do it, every now and then. So otherwise people will unsubscribe from you. And so if people are trying to sell you all the time as well, then guess what? People get annoyed, they'll unsubscribe. So you want to give value, and then you do a sell. So quite often, sometimes you'll see me occasionally do a sell, saying, hey, by the way, I've got this thing coming up. If you're interested, click here to buy, right? So you want to also have a ratio of that as well. So 1-to-4 ratio when it comes to value versus selling. So I really hope that you got a lot from this video on how to use content marketing, or now you know what content marketing is. If you've got a lot of value, hit the like button. So YouTube will show you more of my videos so you don't miss out on the new ones. And also, if you want to learn more about content marketing and social media marketing, hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out on all the new content. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. If you watch this, just type in watch this, and I'll leave some videos here and here. And I'll put a subscribe button here, so make sure you check out these videos. Until then, it's John Lee, the author of Business Hack. I'll see you on the next video.